And there we go. It's week 14 on the spread option pod. We had our first losing week in forever last week, but a best bet winner. We won 7 of the last 8 best bets bet.
Too sharp. Too sharp. The sharpest knives in the drawer.
The fucking road runners, wire to wire winners. That was glorious. Anyway, we're 19 and 18 overall on the season, so we're going to keep it going here. And we'll start with the Black Friday special. What is this rivalry again? The day of hate? It's Georgia versus Georgia Tech.
Old-fashioned hate, I believe.
Old-fashioned hate. Georgia laying 14 on total 59.5. Would you lay it or take it?
Well, I laid it with Georgia at 12.5, and I think it's still bettable. And here's the reason why. I don't have the last 2 years in front of me. I should probably pull that out. But in the last 2 years, where Haynes King was at Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech took Georgia to the wire. Both I think were like 21.5 point, 24.5 point spreads. And obviously Georgia Tech covered each of those. Here we're looking at 14.5. Now, this Georgia team is, probably the worst team of Georgia team since we've seen since the pandemic. And this Georgia Tech team, was undefeated for a long period of time, ranked number 16. Makes sense. This is kind of a little shorter spread, but I think there's something off here. And here's what I think is off. Georgia Tech just got pantsed by Pitt. And that was a play-in game for Georgia Tech to be in the ACC championship game. Now, there has to be tons of other shenanigans that occurs. But basically, the dream's over. Right? They're not going to get in the playoff. They're not going to be in the ACC championship game. And they just got absolutely embarrassed at home. And so now you got to play this behemoth? I don't know where they stand mentally. Georgia, on the other hand, is in a really nice position here. Georgia is not going to be in the SEC championship game. Something weird could happen. I think Auburn would have to beat Alabama. But the SEC championship game is going to be Texas A&M and Alabama. Georgia's in an excellent spot. Don't have to play in the SEC championship game. And if they remain ranked number 4 in the country, then they get a bye in the playoff. So Georgia gets to rest up. This is their last week. This is their last game of the season. I think they can lay it out on the line here and beat up a depressed Georgia Tech team. And they also have that incentive. They need to maintain that they're ranked. Like, to me, if this was 20.5, I would be leaning more towards the Georgia Tech side. I think this is weird that basically it's a touchdown lower than it has been in the last 2 years. I think that's kind of odd.
To be fair, the game has played very close since Haynes King has been there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the last 2 years, I think it was 21, 24. Like, do we think this Georgia team is, I don't know, let's say 3.5 points worse and Georgia Tech is 3.5 points better? I don't think so.
I feel like that's debatable though, right? You could think that. I think a man would be entitled to think that. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't take the points neither, but I'm not that stoked to lay it. I'm not gonna lie to you. When was the last time Kirby covered this number? It was 3 years ago. He covered this number. Okay. Maybe we could fuck him up. The game, of course, being played at a neutral venue where the Falcons play.
Yes, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, I don't really think that there's any chance Georgia Tech can play with Georgia in this game. I think this could be a killing.
I mean, I give you, you know what I'm going to give you is that the thing I really agree with is, yeah, usually Kirby Smart's looking ahead in this contest. And now this is the season finale. So,
exactly. This season finale, and Georgia Tech just got totally embarrassed by Pitt. Like, their ACC championship game, their playoff hopes are toast.
Yeah, that douchebag Narduzzi really did it to us. He fucked him up. It was a beatdown.
So, yeah.
All right, we're rolling with the Bulldogs. All right, next one up, the battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. This one, hosted by the Gophers. And the Gophers land 1.5 to Whiskey on a total of 37.5. I like the home team in the over, personally.
You know what? Sagarin has Wisconsin at 75 and Minnesota at 72. Isn't that insane?
Really?
That's insane to me. That doesn't feel right. And I think the reason is that Wisconsin's defense has greatly improved in the latter part of the year, but there is some like flukiness involved here. Let's look at Wisconsin the past few weeks. Okay, they held Oregon to 21 points to 21-7, but that was at Oregon in a weather game. Okay, so that might look good in their advanced metrics, right? But that was pouring down rain, and I think Oregon, that was like a sandwich spot in between a handful of games. I don't really remember what that was, to be honest with you, but I remember they were playing Wisconsin after some big game.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, you can see perhaps like that gives some bonus to or like boost to their defense here, holding Oregon to 21 points. Like, how many teams have done that? I think Oregon scored more than 21 on Indiana, or maybe they scored 21 on Indiana. What was it, 24? Do you remember?
Let me look that up. I should have just pulled that up right now. Looks like it was 31-7 against Indiana.
31. No. Oregon versus Indiana.
Oh, when Oregon played Indiana. Oh, well, Indiana beat them badly.
It was by 10 points. But anyway, I think...
No, stop it. It was 30-20. Okay, but Indiana led by more. Like, Indiana led that game wide.
Yeah. So anyway, like, okay, this is pretty comparable to what Oregon scored versus Indiana. Like, hats off to Wisconsin in the advanced metrics. And then we have another weird weather game at home, 13-10, where a ranked Washington and a Washington team that has a solid offense loses 13-10. Let me tell you, in that game, let's open this up real quick. In that game, let me tell you about our passing leader here. Okay? Our passing leader was the punter. He passed for 24 yards on a fake punt. There were 48 passing yards in that game for Wisconsin Badgers. Okay. There was a lost fumble by Washington. So this was a weird weather game. So I think this is also impacting the analytics here. Indiana, okay, they lost at Indiana 31-7, whatever. And then they just beat Illinois at home 27-10. But let's look at this game. Okay. First drive.
They really caught the Illini napping. Like, they jumped on them like 14-0, and that game just was over.
Here's first Wisconsin drive. 16 plays, 80 yards, 9.5 minutes. That's football there. That's a beautiful scoring drive, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. The next scoring drive for a field goal 5 plays, 17 yards, and 36 seconds. So I didn't watch this game, but that looks like some excellent field position that they just got the ball inside the red zone, in Illinois' red zone, basically. Then the next scoring drive for Wisconsin, 2 plays, 84 yards, 10 seconds. There was one 84-yard run. Okay, so then Wisconsin is up 17-10. The next scoring play, 4 plays, 14 yards, 2 minutes off the clock, touchdown. They must have gotten the ball somewhere right in Illinois' side of the field, basically in the red zone, right? And then a field goal to end the game. Like, I did not watch this game, but these drives are really fluky. Like, except for one weird explosive run. Like, they basically just got the ball in Illinois territory 3-4 times.
Hey, I'm going to say that's probably how the Giants DC got fired. The Giants DC was like, Jameer Gibbs is for a fluky run. That's like, yo, my man, like, you gotta go.
So now we're going to go, to the mini apple, and just
by the way, I didn't watch the game, but I was following scores like all day Saturday, basically. Like, and I'm gonna tell you something. Northwestern must be lucky, or Stone was cooking.
He passed for I think in the second half he went 14 for 14. Or in the fourth quarter, he went 14 for 14. Yeah, I watched the latter part of that game, just the very end. Yeah, so that was Minnesota lost on a last-second field goal, walk-off field goal, and like you're just gonna come into Minneapolis, into the mini apple, and just steal Paul Bunyan's axe away from Minnesota. How dare you? Into Huntington Bank Stadium? How dare you? No, sir. I think that this Wisconsin Badgers team is still bad. Minnesota is a decently coached team. This is at home for a rivalry game. Like, probably senior day. Come on. You don't pee on my leg and tell me Wisconsin should not be favored in this game. I don't give a shit. Suck my ass.
I mean, I would. Well, Mini is the favorite. The Gophers land one.
Yeah, but that's what Sagarin would have. Wisconsin. Well, they'd be basically a pick 'em depending on what you have for home field.
Right. Yeah. No. But I'm happy to lay it than to take it. I agree. I don't want to hold it against them that they've lost all their road games.
Yeah.
All of those games, tough road games, except for Northwestern, which was Stone was cooking. It was what it was. I don't think the Wisconsin who even is the Wisconsin quarterback. I don't think he's going to be cooking like Preston Stone, the number 1 high school recruit from Texas.
And also, yeah, you don't want to besmirch Minnesota for losing their road games. Wisconsin also hasn't won a road game.
Oh my goodness! There we go. Gophers all day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Suck my ass.
Yeah, ridiculous. Well, I mean, it's a rivalry game, so they probably just figure, we'll split the action with a pick 'em. Like, fuck it. But
yeah, suck my ass.
Yeah, Mini, absolutely. Give me the Gophers, and yeah, PJ Fleck, he's a good guy to bet on. I always feel good rooting for him. He's always got something up his sleeve. All right, I got you for another 10 minutes. Let's run through some big games here. All right. The Egg Bowl. The Egg Bowl at noon on Friday, which I don't like. I like it better when it's Thanksgiving night. I like it. I go downstairs, get away from my family, and watch the Egg Bowl by myself. I like that. Or if I'm in the city, I've already left, and I'm going back to my house. I'm gonna get back home, and it's the second half. Either way, the Egg Bowl is better on Thanksgiving. Ole Miss lands 7.5 on the road in this one. Is Kiffin going to still be the coach?
He said that he's going to announce after this game. But this was the one I forgot. I bet on Mississippi State plus 8.5.
I feel like I wonder how it's gonna go. I feel like it's gonna be a great game for Ole Miss though if Kiffin coaches, explicitly understood. Let's go out there and let it all hang out. I'm leaving,
It's not explicit yet.
but it's
No
gonna
one
be.
knows.
He's gonna like tell the lads before the game. All right, let's fucking win this because I'm going to get a huge raise afterward. Like that's like what it's gonna be. But I mean, more expletives and stuff. It'll be good. Kid knows what to do. Anyway, I feel like they're gonna. Yeah. I do the Polish middle. Yeah, lay the double digits with Ole Miss or take the Mississippi State money line.
Dude, this freaking team, Mississippi State, should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should 8. This should be an 8-win team right now.
Levy's done a hell of a job. Like,
Yeah.
my coach of the year, 100%.
Yeah. Mississippi State's going to lose this game in heartbreaking fashion. But heartbreaking fashion.
I mean, that has been the theme of the season.
Yeah.
So I don't hate. You're right. I don't hate you for taking the points. That has been their theme: is heartbreaking losses.
Heartbreaking.
But it's just like I feel like if Lane has botched the exit, the kids might be pissed and they might passively aggressively quit. But like if they come out with good morale, they're just way better than Bulldogs.
I also bet Iowa, since we're on Friday, Iowa at Nebraska -4.5. I watched that game, the Penn State game. That kid, TJ Lateef, he ain't got it. Nebraska's backup. And like the Iowa defense is going to feast on this kid that can only really run the ball.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say that Matt Rule was leaving and he won't give a fuck.
But that's also possible.
But yeah, I'm with you. I would not take it with Nebraska. This is a terrible setting for them.
One other Friday game, real quick.
Yeah.
I can't bet it. Ohio at Buffalo. Ohio is about to get into the MAC Conference Championship game. Buffalo stinks. Lost to Akron. Should have lost to Kent State. Watch Buffalo beat Ohio at home.
Just because it's classic MAC unpredictability, or you feel like Buffalo matches up well?
No, because it's college football.
Okay, fair enough. All right, the Utah Utes, coming off of a fantastic comeback victory last week at home to K-State, are now visiting their Sunflower State neighbors. They're laying 12.5 on the road at the Jayhawks. Would you dare take the points with Kansas?
No, but I got skull fucked in that Kansas Iowa State game that I gave out on this pod.
Oh, Kansas. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, that was dreadful. Fair enough. All right. Indiana at Purdue. All right.
And Iowa technically still has a path to the Big 12 championship game. If they beat Kansas and then BYU loses at home to UCF, they're in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Coach Whittingham, please, please, one time. This is a good farewell season for him. Let's do it. Let's get him that conference championship. All right. And then main event of the day, Texas A&M at Texas. A&M, the road favorites. I wonder what the line was at the start of the year. I bet you at the start of the year, this shit was like Texas -6, wasn't it?
Yeah, 5.5 or something like that. Yeah. This you have to stay away from this.
This probably take that Texas money line to begin with, and then wait for A&M to be a dog in play, and then just scoop a win.
Or we lay 7.5 with Texas A&M.
Oh man, that's a tough game. I expect the Aggies to win because they've won in every big game so far this season. And why is it going to stop now?
Texas's offense just can't do anything. I think that the concern is that Marcel Reed is potentially turnover prone, and Texas has an excellent defense, but
it's a tough setting for the young man. It's a tough road matchup for sure. Although I don't know if Marcel Reed's really had a home road split as such, but I mean, it's just they've been a better team. The Aggies have been a better team this whole time, dude. It's not going to stop now. And Sarkisian's not a guru in that way. He's not going to cook up some game plan that just fucks Elko's defense to death. It's just the Aggies will pull away in the second half if they don't pull away in the first. That's I'm all in.
Yeah. Should we get a Texas A&M second half, or should we just wait, or should we just bet this game live?
I would
as you suggested.
The savvy bettors are definitely doing it live, because this 2.5 pre-flop is for the birds. That's square.
Yeah, no, we can't grab that.
Arizona State for a battle for the Territorial Cup, and an interesting spread. The Wildcats laying 1.5. I wonder what this was at the start of the season. I bet Sparky was laying double digits. Mm-hmm. Is Levitt still hurt?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Oh,
and they said that he's shopping around to play at a different team for next year.
Oh, geez. And do you think Dillingham might betray Sparky?
Yeah, for a life-changing amount of money. Yeah, sure, probably.
He might. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Zona or nothing. All right. And then and Ohio State, Michigan in Ann Arbor. Can the Wolverines do it? The spread a tantalizing 9.5. Oh wow, I really stumped you with that one. Did you not look at this line at all? Okay.
No.
For me, I would lay it before I took it because it looks like the freshman, the kid saying, is trying to make a Heisman run.
I don't have a good feeling about this game, to be honest with you.
So you seriously think Michigan can win the game?
No, I think they could cover the spread, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. But, I'll give that. But, I also comfortably lay 14.5 with the Buckeyes. They might really put it on them.
Yeah. They might try to excise those demons.
Texas Tech at West Virginia. Oh, that's terrible. 24. Houston at Baylor. Houston ranked 23. All right. Nice one, Cougars. Laying 2.5 at Baylor. Baylor's laying 2.5 at home. I guess that makes sense.
Dude, Baylor's been unbackable. You can't bet Baylor. They can't cover shit. You can't bet Baylor.
They win the other week.
That doesn't matter. You can't bet Baylor. They're bringing back Randa, by the way.
Yeah, no, exactly. He's locked in. They announced that. It's the pass. All right, the U at Pitt. The Pitt Panthers home dogs in this spot. How? After everything they've done.
Yeah, we should be betting Pitt here. It's going to be in the 30s in Pittsburgh. You think those Miami kids give a shit about this?
It's gonna. Well, they might. Isn't it? Going to be a little bit, of a thing. If they
can't get in the ACC championship game. They're ranked number 13. Yeah, they're right on the outside looking into the playoff. But do those kids care?
I would have thought they might like to be in the playoff.
I don't know.
Hard to imagine Brigham Young losing, though. They're laying 17.5 at home to UCF.
Yeah, they're gonna kill them.
It's hard to imagine.
They're gonna kill them. This is college football, so I wouldn't be surprised if UCF won this game. But normally we like Lavelle Edwards Stadium at night. This is 1 p.m. Eastern.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we look for UCF first half. If I was to bet.
K-State covered last week too. Yeah, let's take that big dog in Utah. Yeah.
UCF first half. They basically can only run the ball, right? So
that's good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we might want to grab UCF first half.
Oh, right. Okay, is this Saturday's main event Oregon at Washington? Seattle will be rocking, welcoming the road favorite Ducks, laying 6.5. I would only lay it.
Yeah. Basically, if all of Oregon's wide receivers are hurt, 3 or 4 of their offensive linemen were hurt in the USC game. They kill USC. They're killers. I think Oregon's the second best team in the country.
Right? Oregon's
Yeah.
and they're kind of incentivized to put it on them.
Yeah, I kind of think, or I know Indiana beat Oregon, but I just feel like Oregon's the better team all around.
I agree. And that's definitely how I felt at the start of the season. Really, Mendoza is better than Moore, as it turned out.
Yes.
But the rest of the team goes to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're pound for pound the better team.
Okay. LSU at Oklahoma. The Sooners laying a cheap 10.5, which sounds funny to say, but you know I'm right.
Yeah, you got to bet OU.
Oh yeah, or leave it alone. Like LSU play with these guys. Certainly not LSU.
They quit. They're done.
Yeah, they are fully done.
Pack it in.
Checked out.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, Vandy at Tennessee. What's this rivalry called?
I don't know.
Ooh, we should look that up. I'll look that up for next year. All right, Vandy at Tennessee. The Vols laying 3.5 at home in Knoxville, which mustn't be that far from the preseason line.
This does not have an official name, but some fans call it the I-40 Cup or the Smoky Mountain Music Cup. Those names stink.
Oh, they got to work with Smoky. They got to work out Smoky Mountain. Mountain something that would be good.
The other suggestions, according to Google's AI overview, other names fans have proposed is the Vol Bowl, which I don't like, or the Whiskey Barrel Bowl.
If they actually were playing for like this antique whiskey barrel,
that
would be brilliant. Yeah. Actually no, this shit, because even without Nico, the bookie probably would have said 6.5, right? Like Tennessee would be laying a little more than this.
Fuck Vanderbilt. Fuck Diogo Pavia. Shove it up his ass.
I mean, he's had a great season.
He has.
And also his mom has done very well this season.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to end up betting this game, but if I were, it would be Tennessee.
I suppose that's responsible. Mizzou at Arkansas. Oh, the Hogs. Do we take the Hogs every week? Whatever. The Hogs is 2.5. To me.
Oh boy. Penn State at Rutgers. Penn State are they've bounced back. They're killers.
They did dismantle Nebraska last week.
Yeah, and they were a cunt hair away from beating Indiana.
But Indiana took them lightly. That was different.
Sure, but still.
Okay, yeah.
This is to make a bowl. This is to make a bowl game. Penn State's going to skull fuck them.
Because that's an easy pregame speech. Are you men going to be the first men in 38 years to not make a fucking bowl? Yeah, definitely not. An unfortunate distinction.
And this is probably, Rutgers, I think, maybe played Oregon, but I mean, Penn State still has an excellent defense, can run the ball really well. I don't care if it's in Piscataway. What percent of the people there are going to be Penn State? Yeah.
Good chunk.
There's more people in the state of New Jersey that are Penn State fans than Rutgers fans. Right. Full stop.
Absolutely. No, that's right. They're going to make a bowl. They're going to win decisively. Touchdowns is not asking too much. Vodtech at UVA, Virginia laying 9.5 at home, which looks like a bit much in this rivalry game.
Mm-hmm. Where Virginia Tech normally clobbers them.
Right? Yeah, that's right. This is Hokies all day. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then the Iron Bowl, finally. Alabama laying 6.5 at Auburn. Oh, is the Iron Bowl usually... No, the Iron Bowl is usually 4:30. It's not usually prime time. I think that favors the Tigers.
This is Auburn. This smells like an Auburn first half.
Because they don't really have the talent to win the game.
Mm-mm.
But they could trick Bama early, come out hot,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're
Yep.
right.
This is Auburn first half.
You're right. Yeah, put Auburn first half in pocket. Live bet Bama. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, we got that. We got through that. Appreciate you squeezing this in, and we got a hell of a best bet with the Gophers. Honestly, Gophers good to pick them. We're gonna grade it at pick them because they're gonna win the game. So fuck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see real quick. Is there anything else that I was interested in?
Oh yeah.
Because I still haven't deployed the full arsenal yet, but I think I'm going to be betting a few of these games. Oklahoma, Auburn, couple of these now. Boston College at Syracuse. I can't bet this game in New York State. Boston College, I don't think they've won a game. They've won one game. They haven't won a game since September. Syracuse just got embarrassed by Notre Dame.
And they're not going to fire Fran Brown.
No. Boston College has played so many of these teams close. They've lost a lot of close games. Boston College wins this game, right?
Really, I would take Syracuse. I was like, this is a lost season for the Screaming Eagles, and like
it's a lost season for both.
But the people who want to stay at Syracuse are going to want to play for Coach Brown. Like, there's no question about Coach Brown making the decisions. Whereas, like, they're going to fire O'Brien, surely.
Maybe.
I mean, well, they didn't give him the vote of confidence.
Wake Forest at Duke. Oh, no, that was not the one I wanted to discuss. North Carolina at NC State. NC State laying 7.5. North Carolina lost at Wake. North Carolina loses at home to Duke on a fake field goal at the very end. Like, can they get up for this rivalry at NC State at night?
Little bastard lost on a special teams play.
Yeah.
His football destroyed.